Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
In summary, the man calling himself Barack Hussein Obama has no real birth certificate issued by the United States, no evidence of a legal change of name, and no proof of legal repatriation to the United States, if indeed he ever was a United States citizen. With regard to the question of religious affiliation, no baptismal certificate or evidence of a conversion to Christianity or to any other religion but Islam has ever been presented. So who is this man, who even as a boy and a citizen of the largely Muslim nation of Indonesia has always aspired to become President of the United States? His real name is Barry Soetoro. Also, according to all available religious documentation, Barry was and is a member of the religion of Islam, since Islam does not allow for conversion to any other religion. It seems fair to ask why this man, who seeks as Commander-in-Chief to control the most powerful military force in the world, the largest economy, and the largest nuclear arsenal in the world, has not been more forthcoming about his own identity.
Why? That's a simple question, because he wanted in. And all the suckers out there took it. How's it going? We're back here at part 2, and I'm going to post the link on YouTube to where you could go and actually watch this video. You just heard a little excerpt from it. And guys, seriously, man, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool, I think, that, we finally stepped up and got out of, racism and stuff like that and elected, a black president. That's not my problem. Here's my problem. My problem is that this man is forcing us to do health care. This man is now wanting to go after certain types of speech. This man has, as you just heard, kind of falsified his past a little bit just to become the president. That scares the hell out of me.
After 2 years of recession, the economy is growing again. Retirement funds have started to gain back some of their value. Businesses are beginning to invest again, and slowly some are starting to hire again. But I realize that for every success story, there are other stories of men and women who wake up with the anguish of not knowing where their next paycheck will come from, who send out resumes week after week and hear nothing in response. That is why jobs must be our #1 focus in 2010, and that's why I'm calling for a new jobs bill tonight.
If that's the case, then why on God's green earth has the main focus of 2010 thus far been the goddamn healthcare bill? Why is it that, instead of buckling down, trying to do the economy, we've been working on a goddamn healthcare bill? And this is why I said, man, November is very important, okay? All of us, me, you, we've been screaming the economy. We've been screaming it so hard, man, that in heaven they can hear us. And, meanwhile, back in the ranch, a.k.a. the Capitol Hill, they've been doing nothing but just kind of sitting around and, Americans need affordable health care. We really need to get them health care. They got to have health care. Health care? Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. How can we get free health care for everybody when we can't even afford certain things to begin with? Not only that, but I don't know of a hospital anywhere in America that you couldn't walk into there and say, hey, I need some health care. And you know what? They can't force you to pay. On top of that, they have to take care of you. So, this kind of brings me to kind of a question. And the question I'm thinking to myself is this. When next November comes in office, am I going to re-elect those who are in office? Am I going to re-elect those who are in office right now? And I have to say with a resounding hell no that I'm not going to do so. And you know what? If you're smart, you wouldn't either. This is Gabatron X9. Back in a minute. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in the world you may be. I'm Gabatron X9 and we are back. I want you all to kind of sit and think for 1 minute. Does anybody remember back when Barack Obama got elected? I mean, he had that fire. And I mean, everybody was going crazy over him. And you gotta give the guy credit. I mean, he knows how to work a crowd. But there's a difference in between, being able to talk the talk and walk the walk. There is a difference. And thus far, man, we haven't seen the walk yet. We've heard a lot of talk, but we haven't seen the walk. And we've kind of seen this talk out of the same thing coming out of our Congress and out of our senators as well. They haven't really stepped up to the plate for you and I at all over the past years. In fact, to tell you the truth, they really have blown us off. And it's because of this reason of blowing us off. That's why I'm so pissed. Because when you call your congressman, when you call your senator, when you write your congressman, when you write your senator, when you email your congressman, when you email your senator, and basically you get a generic letter. Well, we understand the situation you're in, and they just send back a generic form. That makes people upset. When you blow them off, they get pissed. That's just how it goes. And that's called lack of respect. So, here's a proposal I have to each and every one of you listening to this right now, to all my fine, fair readers out there. And I do appreciate you listening. And I do appreciate you reading. And I ask that you subscribe, whether you're hearing this on YouTube, whether you're hearing this on my MySpace page, or whether you're hearing this on my Facebook page. I'm asking you to please go out and vote. Vote. Get these bastards out of office. Sometimes you can't get the perfect guy. Sometimes all you can get is the lesser of two evils. But it's better than what we're at now. Sometimes you can flex the lesser of two evils. And if you're not registered to vote, go register. Where can I go register at, Gava? Go to your local driver's license station. Go to your local post office. There's places where you could go to go vote. Well, that's all I have time for today. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my blog. This is Galvatron X9 saying this is just something to think about. See ya.